So I'm doing a bit of a stress test. Right now I got two 300-watt halogen bulbs running off of this. I'm charging this up. That's running off of this. Xantrex. I'm also charging batteries off my main battery bank. But anyways, it says it's taking 500 watts. This is really inaccurate, I find. 12.1 volts in the batteries, because I've been running this for a long time. It's not the actual voltage. The actual voltage is 12.5, but I'm going to plug in this 1500 watt heater. Fans in this turned on. It looks like it's load controlled, maybe also temperature controlled. The voltage went up to 129. I'm using this, which is not a proper RMS meter, I believe. I don't believe it is anyways. Here's your model number and everything. But this reads high as well. So, actually, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this in front of here where my multimeter is connected and see how the two compare. The heater just kicked on high. This one says 134 volts, 35 volts. This one says 155. So there is something funky going on here for sure. I guess neither of these can read the sine wave properly. The lights seem to be working just fine. They don't seem any brighter, but maybe I just can't tell. That's what you have there. Input voltage at the inverter is 11.7. Actual voltage is 12.4. Now, I'm going to plug in my 100 amp charger. Shouldn't take long for that. Continuing this stress test and figuring out what's going on with this inverter and voltage and all that. I think I need to get an RMS meter. This is on batteries only, without the charger on. .600 watts of light and a 1500 watt heater. So this, I like this one. If it's closer to this one, then the voltage is fine. I think that inverter is just fine. And 11.7 volts. Now, if I turn the charger on, it will help the voltage, because the voltage goes up as the batteries go down on this. So I'll tell you when it kicks in. There, it just kicked in. See if that affects the voltage at all. Yeah, see there? The voltage is going down now that the charger is charging. But this is ramping up, so this is going to take more power. It just turned on to its highest setting, so now it's taking 1500 watts. Input volts is 11.7. Output volts 134. This one says 153. So that is definitely not an RMS meter. Or maybe that actually is that voltage and this one's wrong, but I like that reading better. I'm hoping that one's the right one. And I'm going to have to figure out a way to get the actual output voltage of this thing and get the correct voltage. Battery bank sitting at 12.8. 1 volt loss in this, and this whole thing is warm. It's hilarious. That is also quite warm. I'm gonna have to stop this test soon. But I have 93 amps going into my batteries. And I'm gonna pull this out just because I don't want to ruin anything. And now that unplugged, it went down to 118 volts there, 136 volts here. So that's it for my experiment with this inverter for the night. This thing is really good. I had this plugged in, running, both those running, starts the compressor still, but then sets a fault off. I'll actually show you guys quickly. Unable to show you the watts out because this thing just keeps restarting and doing all kinds of funky stuff. So let's see if I can get this off here. There we go. This is the compressor. So now I unplugged that one. Get all this stuff out of the way so it doesn't look so messy. Alright, so I'm going to plug this in. So I have the batteries charging. Batteries are at 13.1, input is 12.5. So that is on. There's the kilowatt usage. And I'm going to hit this button here. And now I'm wondering if that is due to just these wires dipping completely in voltage because they are warm, obviously not even close to enough current, or if that is just the max this will do. Because if this says over 3,000 watts, it's way over. It's probably closer to 4,000 watts because that's so far out. When I was pulling 300 watts out of here, it only said 140 watts, so it's way up. So we're gonna try that one more time. That's with a 1500 watt heater, 2 300 watt halogens, and a compressor. And now I'm just letting the voltage go up a little bit to help this start. Maybe I'll ramp this up to the 15 amp or 20 amp share just for this test. 20 amp share. So now it goes from 94, it's going higher, but it's almost at its full voltage. Even 3-aught cable has losses in the lines. But we are getting up there. Alright, let's try this again. Make sure this thing starts. Wow. The whole thing's running. It ran everything for a much longer time that time, so maybe it is just my input cables. I'm going to shut this off. Back up to 14.4 on the batteries. Voltage, let's go to kilowatt usage. I'm going to start it one more time. Oh, it did something funky there. Oh, it's not even trying. Weird. It's working. Let's see now. Huh. It's interesting. It was running before, and now it's not running it anymore. That is very interesting. Let's take this out. It is running just the lights now. That's the voltage. Huh, it has like a really quick shut off if the voltage goes below a certain amount or what, I don't know. Interesting. Now it's not working with that. I don't know. Maybe my batteries have sagged, input voltage isn't working, but without the heater starts. Now I'm going to try plugging this in, see what happens. This hasn't turned on high yet, I don't think. Oh, there we go. That's running. Both of those are running. That's running. Very impressive. Okay, well, that's it for testing for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, it helps.